Oh dear God. Hello YouTube, I'm Joseph and welcome to the video. The most expected teaser is finally here and it came with a bang. Unbelievable, yeah. I'm looking at the views right now and this exact moment it's at 100 million views and it's been only 2 days. This must be a freaking record-breaking result. KGF became a phenomenon for the Indian cinema and it is so very much deserving, but I'm going to talk about that later on. Now, before I lose any more time, I'm going to watch KGF Chapter 2 teaser starring rocking star Yash, Sanjay Dutt, Raveena Tandon and Srinidhi Shetty, and it's written and directed by Prashanth Neel. So without further ado, let's watch the video.
History tells us that powerful people come from powerful places.
Wow.
History was wrong.
What? Oh, Sanju Baba.
Powerful people make places powerful.
Oh my God. Happy birthday, Yash. Oh dear God. Oh, he is the coolest. And I love his suits. And him. Aww. No doubt. Powerful people come from powerful places. History was wrong. Powerful people make places powerful. Way to get ready for the new chapter. Damn. I'm getting the same energy, same vibe, same power from this teaser, exactly like I got from the movie. The first chapter, which I just finished watching nearly 30 minutes ago. Why would I wait until now, you ask? Let me tell you. A little more than a year ago, I reacted to the trailer of the first chapter and I got super intrigued by it. I wanted to watch it right away, but I knew the second chapter wasn't going to be released anytime soon. And based on everything we wrote on the comments, like, KGF isn't a movie, it's an emotion. I watched KGF 200 times, 300 times. After read them, I knew, I guarantee you will love this movie. And then I had to wait so many times to see the second chapter. And I hate waiting. That's why I challenge myself to wait till the very moment till I get a glimpse of chapter 2. So here we are. After building and building high expectations for a year, I've gotten all my expectations met and I saw things beyond expectation. I'm still feeling all kinds of emotions inside. You were right, KGF was an emotion. And I'm super ready for chapter 2. Just like millions of people waiting for it eagerly. Since I'm not going to be able to do a movie review on chapter 1 and everything is still so fresh, I want to share some of my thoughts on the movie right now, and then I'm going to mention the chapter 2 related stuff. First of all, I just want to say bravo to the whole team of KGF. This was my first Kannada movie, and probably it'll be the best one for the foreseen future. I believe alongside with the new chapter. And also, it was one of the most powerful and impressive movies I've ever witnessed. The dialogues, all the dialogues were the example of what meaningful means. And the way you project all the emotions to us audience were very authentic and very genuine. I can't remember how many different emotions I went through throughout the whole movie. Cinematography was beautiful, and the action sequences and the special effects, I read they won the National Film Awards. So deserving. The story was brilliantly written, and aside all the great acting, Yash's performance, his portrayal of Rocky was outstanding. This was my first time witnessing Yash's acting, and he made me feel like I was his fan for years. Brilliant performance. Yash brought alive the character Rocky perfectly. I'm sure you'll all agree. These were just my general thoughts, and now I want to mention the highlights of the movie that made me laugh, cry, made my heart beat faster, and made me sit on the edge of my seat out of anticipation. The first thing made me impressed a lot was when young Rocky broke a glass on the top of the officer's head, and then he ran away, but then he came back to scream his name to his face. That was the first step onto the road of power. The first step to make his brand, and it was heartening. And then there was Rocky's introduction scene. Faces all covered in blood, chained to the roof, and he's singing happy birthday to a guy who wants to kill him. But the way he sang the song was basically a different way of telling him, oh, you're gonna die in my hands. And like, later on, there was the fight scene. And this was the best kind of fight scenes. One-man army versus the rest. This fight and all the other fights in the movie were straight up brutal and very satisfying. And like, talking about fight scenes, there was this one thing caught my attention. All through the film, Rocky never gotten, even once, beaten up or took a punch or get slapped or anything. No wound, no blood. Like, he was untouchable. Okay, he's a superhero slash villain. He's special, I get that, but in every other superhero movies I watch, the hero always has even a little physical weakness. But like, Rocky was invincible. The only weakness I could tell is that he has a huge compassion because of his relationship with his mother. Other than his power-hungry, villainous self, he has the softest spot for the innocent people. And I know I mentioned this as a weakness, but it is also his biggest strength. I believe one of the things that could define the character of Rocky is he is the human form of the angel and the devil together. And other than seeing his angelic side, which got me teared up on numerous occasions, I absolutely enjoy watching his devil side. I love to see his I don't give a F about anything attitude, his swag, his coolness level, and I love to see everyone squirm in front of him. And I love how he gave the wittiest comebacks by clever words and by brutal beatings. Like, he radiates power from everywhere, and it was very delightful to witness that power. Coming back to his soft side again, I believe the best relationship of the movie was definitely between Rocky and his mother. Because of the promise, because of everything his mother taught him, Rocky is the way he is. I believe there was a dialogue in the movie that said, there is no soldier stronger than a mother in this universe. And I think that says a lot, because Rocky's source of power is definitely his mother. Other than his mother, there was another important relationship of Rocky, and it was with Raveena. And one of my favorite moments was definitely the first interaction of the two. Drunk Rocky walks to Raveena, all angry, but then he sees her face and it's love at first sight. And then the first words that comes out of his mouth was, "Congratulations, I love you. I snorted when I first heard it. Definitely not what I was waiting for. And the rest of the scene, absolutely hilarious. Using the guy's hand to comb his hair after beat him up, and then beat up another guy just because he wasted the drinks because he hit him. Like, drunk and in love Rocky is a treat to watch. And every time I see lovesick Rocky, there was always a smile on my face. I also love that romantic side of him. The first half of the movie was pretty fast-paced and gave very good perspectives of the character traits and mostly focused on that. But the second half was a completely different story. I was horrified because of witnessing 20,000 people being treated like slaves, being chained, getting stamped, seeing them work by force, and all the unhumanly things I saw. In some scenes, my heart just couldn't take it. Especially witnessing the murder of a mother and a child, and the man sacrifices himself for his pregnant wife and his unborn child. And the way they almost killed the blind old man, but thank God that ended very satisfying. Yeah, that mind fight scene where he single-handedly killed 20-something guards, that was exhilarating. All the slaughtering monster scenes were exhilarating. His plans were always impeccable. And his character has one of the sharpest minds. He has everything. He is the whole package. That's why he's the best, I guess. All of the monster destroying scenes, I gotta say, the most satisfying were the Rugga's and Garuda's kills. Rugga's was a great show, like he said, and Garuda's killing was one of the most exciting climax scenes I've ever seen. Witnessing a beheading scene never felt this right, because him being beheaded brought courage and sparks into the people, which is another great win. And talking about people, the sporting cast and everyone who acted in the movie were absolutely great. It was all authentic because time to time it felt like I was watching a real life thing rather than a movie. Especially the kids were the color of the movie. I love all of their scenes. And the paintings, that was a very nice touch. So to sum it up, Rocky is the savior of all the helpless people in KGF, but he is also a ruthless killer who kills bad guys. He is still an innocent little mother's boy inside. He is also a greedy power freak. He is compassionate, yet at one side he has no mercy. He is the angel and the devil. He is the chosen one, and I believe he is one of the best characters that ever created in Indian cinema. He wiped out so many enemies in the first chapter, but a bunch more is waiting for him in the second chapter from what I can see. And I assume his main enemies are Sanjay Dutt's Adira and Raveena Tandon's Prime Minister character. And those two enemies look hard to conquer, especially Sanju Baba's character. And I love the look, by the way. I've seen some pictures before and they look badass. And also, seeing Sanjay Dutt in this is another thrilling point for me. I can't wait to watch more Rocky conquering his enemies with his sharp mind and his Superman physical attributes. I can't wait to watch Sanju Baba as the villain. I can't wait to watch Rocky making people and cars fly while wearing those kick-ass suits. And I can't wait to watch how this beautiful chapter ends. And I believe the release date is the 14th of January, so the waiting is not long. I'm really excited for this. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching this. If you want me to watch more of this, please comment below, like and subscribe. You all know what to do. Well, until then, take care.